Yeah. We back at it. Old Town where it goes down. We here rocking with Clean Money Music on 98.5 The Wire, man. We had an amazing night so far, man. Great guest earlier, just incredible, man. He did amazing, man. Dump Trump and all that good stuff. It's just amazing, man. We're just hoping Donald Trump doesn't have the second term. You know how it is and all that stuff. So, with that being said, we got another special guest in the building. A returning special guest, actually. He goes by the name of Nandi. Nandi, what's up, my brother?
Yo, what's up, Major? How you
Glad
doing?
to have you back, man. Glad to have you back.
Glad to be here.
You always bring that great energy, that positive energy that we always need at this radio station, man.
Appreciate
that. And I greatly appreciate you tagging us and all that good stuff. As you dropped a new single called Flyaway. Was featuring Manz. Manz, what's up, brother? You in the building?
What's going on?
Talk to me, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's my first time on radio.
First time on radio? Oh, man, we popping the cherry. Hey. Manz. That's what it is, right?
Yeah, Manz.
Tell me about yourself, brother.
Alright, well, I'm from Reading, Pennsylvania. Same
Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm from Philly.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I seen the jersey. I was like, I didn't know if you was representing. You just knew it was good.
No, brother, I'm representing.
I'm gonna be low key though. I was born in Manhattan, so I'm actually a Yankees fan. So.
Oh man, I gotta get you off this station.
Whose man's is this? Whose man's is this?
Yeah, but I'm from Pennsylvania. I hail from there. And I've been making music for about like 6 years.
6 years?
6 years.
Okay.
I've been in and out of it. I used to be a poet.
Oh, awesome,
Yeah.
man. You know, I'm starting to see a lot of artists that are expanding and stuff are actually becoming from the poetry background and stuff like that. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think it's the wordplay thing, you know? Like, and then once you hear it on top of like a beat, you're like, ooh, I didn't know it could slide like this.
Is that how it happened for you?
Yeah, that's how it happened. My boys called me and they're like, yo, put that poetry on the beat. I was like, I'll think about it. And then once they put me on the track, of course, it was bad. Everybody's first recording is bad.
Yeah,
But, like, after that, I just fell in love. I caught the bug.
Now, so you do R&B, you sing and stuff.
R&B
like that,
and
right?
hip hop, yeah.
Okay, so you rap and all that good stuff. So
Yeah.
what got you into the whole thing, man? What made you and what inspired you to become an artist?
I used to listen to a lot of music with my parents. Like my parents, we used to go on long road trips and stuff, and we always was bumping either 100, 3000, or a lot of them. It wasn't a lot of Biggie, but we used to listen to like a lot of oldies with like Otis Redding, all that type of stuff. So
Are your parents artists?
nah, they're hard workers.
But they sat there and listened to you sing.
Yeah, they popped to all my shows and supported all my stuff. So
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So tell me about the project, Flyaway,
Flyaway.
which Nandi featuring Manz, obviously. How did that come about?
Well,
Because that's a great track, by the way.
Appreciate
I
it.
love your vocals, man. You did great on it.
I appreciate
I
it.
love everything about that track.
so for the song Flyaway, I spent a lot of hours working on the vocals itself over my crib. We spent about at least like 8 hours in total for that song for his vocals,
Oh,
with
wow.
a whole bunch of like ad libs and different stuff throughout the track. So it took a lot of time.
Oh, you guys are perfectionists.
I love everything to be on point. I
Gotcha.
wouldn't put anything that's messed up out there because people would then look at your work as sloppy, and I don't want to be looked.
No,
as
you want
sloppy.
great content.
Yeah,
it's a reflection of
always,
you.
whatever I put out, I always want it to be the best, no matter what.
Gotcha.
So I'm giving my best to the people. But the project itself, which is called Goodbye Summer, which is the EP.
Okay.
Before I
But
met
you guys are working on the EP.
Yeah, join
Yes.
EP. Goodbye,
Okay.
Summer.
Okay.
So-
Goodbye summer. Okay.
Goodbye Summer. So this project originally wasn't even supposed to be with my boy Manz. Originally,
Nah.
it was supposed to be with a reggaeton artist that was signed to a major label.
Okay.
So I first met up with the artist, and he heard me spit, and he was like, "Yo, bro, you crazy, dog. Like, I like the way you spit. Like, let's do something together." So I was like, "All right, cool." So we started, I started gathering the beats. He didn't like them, and then I gave him more tracks and stuff, and it just, over time, I guess he didn't like the tracks that was bringing him, and then he just stopped responding and stuff.
Oh, he had his own lane. That's what it was. He
Yeah,
had his
so-
own lane.
I was like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. So I had written down all the tracks already. The tracks were already done, right? And I went over to Man's crib to show him the tracks, like what I had going on. And the first track I played was Flyaway. And when he heard the track Flyaway after the song, because the song was originally like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, 45 seconds.
Yeah.
After he heard it, he started singing the hook, which I already have recorded on that track. And when he started singing the hook, I was like, okay,
It was
Maybe.
though. We started freestyling. Though.
Yeah,
it was like a freestyle session. He's like, "Yo, I got these beats. I want you to jump on real quick. Let me see if you can do something." And then like he told me the chorus, and I was like, "Oh, word!" And then I came up with like I just kept going, and he was like, "Yo, I need you on this. I need you on this project."
And then from there on, like I kept coming to his crib every night, and then from there, once we had a few tracks ready, then I was like, "Look, I got all the equipment at my crib. Let's come over to my crib and let's work on these tracks and just start knocking them out one by one. So then, when we put out a video, at least the tracks, because I like to have a video first and at least the tracks.
You want visuals, man. That's what it's all about. Yeah.
So I wanted the music video to be done, and then the tracks to already be ready. So within like maybe a month or so, then I can, in between that month, drop a single here, there, another one, and then just drop the project.
Gotcha.
So I like to plan beforehand and stuff like that.
So you guys obviously work great together, right?
Yeah. It's that.
How did you guys meet? I want to know. I mean,
let's take it way
back. Like what? Elementary school?
Nah, middle school. Middle school.
Okay.
Yeah, I just moved here. I just moved to Reading, Pennsylvania. Shout out to Reading.
Facts.
5th grade. I came from New York, and we had like the same circle of friends. Like we would rock out with the same circle of friends, but we really didn't know each other until like high school, and he moved away. And he would invite me out to all these different parties, all these house parties. This guy was like the most famous person.
Oh, what? That's Nandi.
He was the famous person in the 619.
Back at home, a lot of people know me because I used to be big with a lot of party and stuff. So if you wanted to come party and had a ratio of a lot more women than guys, I was the guy to come to.
Nandi was the one.
But you had to be cool with me because if not, you was not gonna know about no party or anything.
You sound like a pimp, brother.
Basically.
I mean, it is what it is, I guess. Whatever y'all want to say, I have my time. Everybody enjoy themselves.
Okay, so you guys sort of met in the midst of being in the same area at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I jumped out here to go to school to basically keep furthering like my music career and all that. And when I was like halfway through school, he hits me up like, "Yo, I'm thinking about moving to Florida," because he was rapping and doing all that. Because he stopped doing car stuff. He was like, "I'm gonna go fully into music." And I was like, "Word, let me know when you come out here." Like a couple months later, man pops out here, and I'm like, "Whoa." And then we didn't connect until what?
We didn't actually connect till like then, like a year later, maybe something like that.
Yeah, so after you came out here.
Because when I came out here, you know, I was like, look, I'm gonna focus now full-time music since I'm out here. Well, I went partying first. I'm not gonna front. I hit up my boys out in Tampa. We went clubbing, partying. I partied for like 4 or 5 days straight. I had to get it out of my system since I was here in Florida. So then that's when I went.
That's how it is, bro.
Yeah, I had to do it. I had to do it. It was Florida, warm weather, a lot of Caribbean women out here.
A lot of beaches.
Yeah.
Bikinis.
I couldn't resist, bro. Listen, the women out here are just as hot as the weather, bro. All I'm saying, bro.
Bars.
Yeah, but yeah. So once I went to school, once I was done with school, I was like, all right, now I know exactly what I wanted to do. And then that's when we started connecting afterward, because I was trying to connect with more people who already were moving around in Florida.
Gotcha. And
to know my way around, and then that's when I started popping at Austin's.
Gotcha. Like you never been to Austin's, right?
I have. I've been in the crowd.
I've
been in the crowd, like jamming with y'all.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
good.
I'll jump on the stage one of those days because Nandi's always like, "Yo, get on the stage." I'm like, "Yo, they spitting up here. Let me get myself together."
You guys got a visual for the Flyaway, right?
Yes.
Now I want to highlight on something. Now the last time that you came here, this is the second time coming here. The last time you came here, you had a whole cameraman, which you still do right now.
Yes.
Just by the name of Gene, right?
Yep. Shout out to
Gene.
Films, Gene.
Shout out to him. He came here and he recorded you guys, and it was absolutely amazing. The editing, everything was on point, man. Even had me on there, and I'm actually happy about that. But I want you to explain how important it is for artists to have this type of content, because I already know how important it is. I want you to explain to these artists how important it is to have that type of content, visuals, and all that stuff for every artist.
Well, because it's very important when somebody looks you up, because it's kind of like having a resume. You know, people want to see your history behind, like, what makes you, what have you done as an artist for how many years? Because if you don't have nothing to show or prove it, then you can say you're an artist all you want, but what do you got to show to back that up? What have you done in the previous years? That's how people would take you more serious.
Exactly. Nowadays, people live and die by visuals. It just is what it is. This ain't nothing behind the scenes or nothing like that you just heard of. Now, you have everything. You have YouTube, World Star Hip Hop, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, freaking Tinder, all that stuff, like everything and everything.
Shout out to Tinder.
Yeah. all these things that you have to make you a bigger artist and stuff like that. And I appreciate when you do that, man. You're one of the particular artists that brought that here. So I'm proud of you for that, man.
Appreciate it, dog.
And when you showed me that song Flyaway, that was dope. That was absolutely dope. You know what? By the way, we're gonna get into that track.
Hey.
So I want you to go ahead and before we play your track, I want you to tell the people how that song came about, and then go ahead and announce the track, and we'll get it played for you, brother.
Okay, for the track Flyaway, when I was younger, because I was falling off of music, I had a hook for some reason stuck in my head. Wish I had a spaceship so I can just fly away. And that hook has always stood in my head, but I had to wait for that particular beat, so I always kept that particular lyrics in my head. And once I got the beat from my producer, Dukai, I was like, yo, this is the track, this is the beat. So once I added the hook, and I'm a space head, I love space and stuff, I added the lyrics. I was like, yo, this is a track that a lot of people will get inspired by, and you know, it's different from what they're used to hearing. I wanted to inspire people, and when the video came out, and people, I got a lot of messages and stuff, and a lot of people told me they got inspired from watching that video.
Dope.
And I felt like as my job as an artist, I did what I had to do. Like I got it done.
And you got the homie Manz involved, man.
Yeah. Shout out Manz, he brought the track more to life.
Yes,
like without him, it wouldn't have
great.
been where is it at. So I appreciate Manz for hopping on the whole EP with me.
Man, I appreciate you for bringing me on, because to be honest, the inspirational thing, he brought me back up. Because you know, like when, as an artist, you have like up and down moments, and I was like in a down moment, he brought me out with this.
Oh man, and those are tough. Those are tough.
Bro,
Getting in those down moments to have
tough.
somebody inspire you right back up and
Yeah.
bring that your adrenaline. Awesome. So we got the track, man. This Nandi featuring Manz is called Flyaway, and we brought it to you here first. Clean Money Music 98.5. Talk to me. Town where it goes down. That was the homie Nandi featuring Manz called Flyaway. If you guys love that song, you know where to follow it at. It's on all platforms. Nandi, talk to me, brother.
Yeah, you guys can find us on IG, Instagram, iTunes, Tidal, YouTube. You can find me on social media as Nandi's World 7.
And you can find me on social media, everything at Manz Nandi. That's me. That's your boy.
Whose man's is this?
Whose Manz is this?
That should be your slogan, bro.
That's a slogan right there.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Whose man's is this?
Yeah, low key like looking into the vault though. I have like merch that says whose Manz is this on it, so
Gotcha.
I just need to make sure nobody trademarked that or registered that yet.
Man, hip hop, my brothers, man. What do you feel that is today, man? Do you think good music like that will get back around instead of all this mumble jumble rap?
I mean, history repeats itself.
It should.
It should, right? You
It
know,
should.
like people are gonna get tired of like the basic.
Are you a fan of mumble rap?
No, I'm a fan of the beats though. Producers are getting a lot more credit these days because
They should get a lot more
Yeah,
credit. They
they're
should,
going-
absolutely.
So that's why I like it more, because I guess mumble rap is just highlighting the beats.
You think so?
Yeah, because I be listening to the beats, I be like, oh, this is why it's popping.
Yeah. Oh, usually when you play an artist song and stuff, the first thing you think of is it's just like the beat. It's just like, okay, yeah, this beat is fire. You know what I mean? And then you don't even show the love to the artist. It's just like, yo, your beat is fire.
Yeah.
You don't even tell them, hey man, your song is fire, but your beat is a lot more fire. I can't say that about that song, man. That's actually a genuinely great song, man. I love
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
And you guys better keep kicking it on and doing your thing. So
Oh,
you guys got a joint EP coming out, right?
Yes.
And the summer.
It's called Goodbye Summer. A lot of the tracks are like similar to that track, specifically because I like.
Goodbye Summer. Going into what, December?
No, it's gonna drop in November.
November?
Yeah.
Well, it's still Goodbye Summer.
Yeah,
so.
Goodbye Summer. Yeah. So, but a lot of the tracks that is on this EP is a lot of chill vibes. I like to make projects to have the same vibe that you feel through all the way. So if it's like a happy vibe or lo-fi type of vibe or whatever type of vibe, I like to keep it on that particular way. So you can able to switch whatever emotions you're feeling throughout that time. Because sometimes, you know, when you want to just chill and relax, you don't want to put nothing that's crazy or get you all hyped up or anything.
I got you.
So it's a chill laid
So
back.
how is it working with you guys, like individuals? You guys got two different styles.
Yeah.
But does that intertwine better?
I mean, he inspires me, and I guess I inspire him. Like, it gets you, you know, lets you be more versatile, you know? Like, when you're more open-minded, I think you kind of develop more as an artist.
Yeah, and as me working with him, you know, I was able to get more ideas, and now since I worked with him as him being my first singer working with, I can actually now work with more singers because I already did particularly things that did work and then stuff that didn't work. So I already like trial and error with him. When it comes to another artist, I'm able to apply whatever I used with him to another artist and just keep working like that.
So when you guys work on this project, you guys sit in the booth, right? Do you guys make like 10, 15 tracks and then figure out which ones you're going to put on the EP, or do you guys go as you flow?
Well, for this EP in particular, I already had the beats set. So I only had purchased 6 beats, and I was like, yo, let's just knock out these 6 beats, because some of these beats already I had.
So you guys were dedicated to these 6 beats?
Yeah. So we had to give it all for these 6 beats.
These 6 beats, you guys had to solely concentrate on making a good song, each and every one of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's tough, isn't it?
It is, very.
You don't have a big selection. Like some artists have like, okay, they got DJ Khaled in the building, and it's just like, look, I got 20 beats for you. You got to figure out what in the world you're going to do with these 20 beats. You guys didn't have that. You guys had already 6 set beats that you had to go by. That's pretty tough.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do when you're on a budget.
That's challenging.
It was, but like we kind of like try to keep it strict because our minds are always working, and we would end up getting like 20 beats if we wanted to. But like he would always kick me in the gear, like, yo, we got these 6 songs. Let's focus on this first. Let's get it done. So like we would record like all these different freestyles, and I would freestyle, and then I'll start piecing together from there. That's the best way I could do it because I feel like freestyles, you get all the emotions in it, you know. You get all the.
Well, you get a lot of ideas out of freestyle and all that
yeah.
stuff. You start nodding your head, and then you just like,
That flow is tight, yeah.
Like for one night, we spent like almost an hour freestyling.
Bro, wasn't there a night?
Well, a couple of hours, I think it was the same, just for one track in particular.
Bro, we was wilding.
There was a lot of nights.
We were wilding for a long time, like just getting these 6 songs together. So,
like, do you guys ever bump heads as to like, all right, making a hook? Because I know, like, that's the first thing that usually happens when you hear a beat or something like that. That's like, every artist in the room is just like, yeah, I got a hook in my head already. You got a hook in mind. You got a hook in mind. Do you guys ever, like...
We see which one works better.
Yeah.
Like, we always, like, put them up to the test. We'll be like, all right, let's...
But how does that work? Do you guys record it first and see which one sounds better? Then you do your hook and he records it and then try to figure out who sounds a lot better? And, you know, and it's not even about who sounds better. It's just what sounds better with the instrumental at that point.
First it was the freestyling, and like when I would meet up with him, then he would be like, yo, I have this, I think this track should sound this way, so I would hear it first. I'll be like, alright, sounds good, so let's try it out. Because when you hear it first and then hear it on recording, you get like 2 different sounds.
Absolutely, yeah.
So when I heard it on the recording, then I would be like, no, or yeah, it sounds good. So that's how it went.
He'll bring stuff to me, and I'll be like, all right, maybe we could do it like this. So we always kind of like give and take, because we just want to make a great like piece of work.
And you never know until you actually try it out, because sometimes you know how you spend late at night writing a track and you think it's the hottest thing ever, and then when you wake up the next day you were like, yo, what was I writing? What was this? It sounds complete garbage. You're like, yo, I'm
gonna trash this.
Yeah, that's why. So it's good to like, we was able to record and then see with different ears and listen and be like, you know what?
Are you guys honest with each other?
Oh yeah, come on, dog. I'm from up north.
I gotta ask that because there's a lot of a lot of individuals that are in groups and stuff like that. They're just like still yes men to their own crew member, and that sucks. You're not supposed to be a yes man to your own homies.
Nah.
And that's what it seems like it goes on a lot nowadays, man. You just yes men to your own homies. Yeah, that sounded dope. And in the back of your head, like, hell no, that thing was trash.
Right. Nah.
I could never let my homie pass by and just like make a hook or drop something like that and just like tell him it's dope and it's not. I can't do that.
Nah.
It's not in me. It's not in me at all.
Nah, I've always been straight. My mother always told me, like, if you got something on your mind, always be straightforward. So I've been straight. Anytime anybody asks me for any type of opinion for anything or any type of situation, I just tell it how it is. And if they don't like it, they don't like it, and that's it.
Gotcha. Now I know you got your own thing going on, Nandi. Now, Manz, what about you? What about your EP? What do you got going on, brother?
All right, so with my EP, I have an EP called SOS that's coming out in December. If not, it's gonna be January. I'm just trying to get all logistics together. It's an album. You can call it an album. This is what we're bumping heads about right now.
This is what we bumping heads at right now. EP is 6 tracks. Album is more than 6 tracks.
Call up Chris Brown, bro. Ask him how long is a freaking album supposed to be. But yeah, I'm working on that. And I also have a lot of
SOS.
SOS.
Someone special.
So it's called Same Old Struggles.
Oh
yeah.
No. Same old struggles.
It's bringing it back to like kind of it's taking me through, because you know, like a lot of artists, all their best music comes from when they have like these emotional times in their life.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, like this downtime that I had, like I was writing music the whole time, but I wasn't able to kind of put it all together and conceptualize it until I went back home and everything kind of hit me, and I like realized my blessings, you know. And then also having good friends is like something on that. So
Gotcha.
yeah, so that I'm really anticipating that to be something.
Now, is this more of an R&B vibe, or like what can we expect?
Nah, man, it's more. I mean, think of, you ever heard Untitled Unmastered? I mean, I'm asking if you ever heard Untitled Unmastered, like Kendrick's Untitled Unmastered.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like jazz fusion type stuff. A lot
Yeah.
of the beats are jazz fusion type stuff. So I'm rolling off on that. It will be R&B-ish, but like I spit a lot more in there.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Sounds good to me,
yeah.
man. I'm looking forward to that.
Me too. I'm looking forward to that too.
Bro, I got
you on this album?
Nah.
He's gonna get some on there because I have something.
Okay, I guess
You're gonna have-
You don't get a verse. You don't get a
That's
verse.
it.
There's some on there because with the 10 songs, like there's 3 songs that still need to be finished. So
Hey, look out for me.
Yo, you know, before we wrap it up and all that good stuff, I want to ask you guys the same question, man. Hip hop, now, where it's at, man. Do you think it's in a state of emergency,
I just think
or do you think it's like? 'Cause I can't even tell you that hip hop is progressive right now. I'm gonna be honest with you,
Who
man.
knows?
I just want to know what your genuine feeling is where hip hop is today, man.
I think it's in a state of evolution. Like it's gonna get to, when everything evolves, like it still needs, has its weak legs, and then it starts growing into something. So, like, for real, I think all these artists now, they're coming out, they're making all the stuff that's easy to make. Because I mean, any of us could make mumble rap in here, and
Absolutely.
you could just find the flow and just keep rolling. Yeah, just keep rolling, keep rolling.
Snoop Dogg this joint.
But I think more than ever is like a lot of the artists who are like transcendent, they actually say something, and they actually give you actual content. All the other stuff, it's gonna wash away.
Yeah.
All the waves, they crash and then they go back.
Oh man, Nandi, what's up?
I mean, wait, what was the question again, bro? I think
It's like, where is hip hop today? Do you think it's still in? I think it's in a state of emergency, but how do you feel about that?
I feel like Nas said, hip hop is there, right? But as in mainstream, not as in the underground world. I feel like hip hop will always be big in the underground
Hip hop
world.
became underground again.
Yes, it's gonna be underground. I feel like now the way music is right now is not gonna last long. That whole mumble stuff, it ain't gonna last. There's gonna be something for it to slowly evolve into something. Like we don't know it to like a particular artist with a certain style, and somebody's gonna find it amazing, and then this is gonna be a big snowball effect. I think that's how it always happens.
I mean, but if we talk about pop hop, because pop hop is what's out now. Like that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's pop hop. Like it's the biggest genre in the world, but it's pop hop. Like that's what it is. It's not hip hop in the world. It's pop hop. It's pop hop.
Hey,
That's interesting. It's a different analogy.
who knows? Like you never know where music is gonna lead to. You can predict one thing, but it can do a whole entire 360 and go somewhere else.
That's why it's so beautiful.
I think though, I see a big trend going on is with a whole bunch of space stuff. I see like a lot of people getting into space, aliens and stuff. That's why I wanted to experiment with the track Flyaway in particular, because I have something I want to do in the summertime.
Spaceship, you want to fly away? I get you.
But I have seen already a few artists, when I dropped the track Flyaway, a few artists actually hit me up saying like, yo, I'm about to drop a space track too and stuff like that. So,
you guys are out this world, man.
Bars.
Alien in my DNA.
Real quick, so tell me what's the next show? Give me something update, man. What do you guys got going on? Any shows in Orlando, Florida, anywhere, man?
So,
talk to me.
I got October 10th. I'm performing at the Abbey.
Okay.
So I'll be out there, rocking out, and after that, I really don't got no other shows. I'm focusing heavily on SOS.
Gotcha.
For sure, I'm going on then.
What about you, Nandi?
There's a event that I'm entering in on the 25th, which is like they have a King of the Cypher, I guess one that passed before or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna enter in that and freestyle, and then besides that, I'm not gonna really do no shows or performing until actually next year, because I want to have all my tracks out first, and then when it gets close to summertime, since I have so many different vibes and different types of tracks, that when I go to either art gallery or actual place to perform it loud and get crazy, I want to have different tracks to perform at different places.
Gotcha.
So that's why I'm building up my portfolio right now.
Sounds great, man. Well, I appreciate both of you guys coming through tonight, man. I love y'all. I enjoy your company and all that good stuff. So before we close out the segment, Nandi, tell where we can find you: Facebook, Instagram, IG, all that good stuff.
You can find me on social media, Nandi's World 7, and then if you want to look up my music, just type up Nandi, Nandi.
Gotcha. My man, Manz, talk to me, brother.
And if you can find me on everything at Manz Nandi. And if you want to find my music, just look up Manz, and I'm on every platform, like Flyaway and all my other songs that I got out too.
That's the homie Manz and that's the homie Nandi, man. I appreciate you guys coming again, you know what I mean? And look out for them. Look out for the song Fly Away. It is an amazing track and it's going to be played out here on 98.5 Clean Money Music. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody listening. I appreciate the whole Old Town. I appreciate everybody, man. Sincerely. I appreciate the followers. The generation, the number one slots that we've been having here, man. Amazing work from these amazing artists. So with that being said, y'all keep it locked in and join me again next week, Wednesday night, 7 to 11 p.m. with Clean Money Music 98.5. I am the host. Who major, two major facts in the building. Talk to me.
Good
Good job, fellas. Good luck.